So the job of an offensive lineman is to protect the quarterback, which seems like a simple task, but there's much more to it than just ramming heads with the guy in front of you. Playing offensive line is a constant strategy that involves much more brains than brawn. So today I want you to learn the role that a center has on pass plays and to show you the more technical aspect of football. I've learned this from Coach Burleson, my offensive line coach, and the head coach here at HSU. And in my speech, I'll tell you the proper stance, hand placement, footwork, and blocking duration that a center must have in order to be successful on passing plays. So to start off, you're going to want to have a good stance. And to do that, you're going to have a wide base with your feet just outside of shoulder width, and you're going to sink your hips into your stance. So according to myfootballmentor.com, the center is the orchestra director for the offensive line. So just like the quarterback, the center can call plays and make adjustments. But in order to do that, he has to be able to see the defense. So to see the defense, if you look at this diagram, the center, he has a good low base with his back flat and his eyes are up scanning the defense, communicating to the rest of the offensive line what's going on with the front and making adjustments as needed. And also in your stance, balance is important to being explosive. Like, you want to be able to get from point A to point B as quickly as possible, because a lot of times you're not going to have a guy directly in front of you. You're going to have a guy to the left or to the right of you, so you're going to want to cover him up as quickly as possible so that he doesn't have a straight shot to the quarterback. And then once you have your stance, you're going to want to shoot your opposite hand at the defender as soon as you snap the ball. So say you snap the ball with this hand, you're going to shoot this hand at the defender. And Coach Burleson calls this the offhand. So Jesse Boone, who's a professional center, he says that a center, the nose guard is inches away from your head, leaving you virtually no time at all to react. So shooting the offhand gives you an advantage by allowing you to get your hand inside on the defender. And in doing so, it allows you to win the hand battle, as Coach Burleson would say. And the winner of the hand battle is the guy that gets both of his hands inside. And when you do this, you have control over the defender. And normally whoever wins the hand battle wins the rep. And as you can see, 73 for Alabama has really good hand placement. And I would more than likely assume that he won this rep because he has control over that defender. So once you have your hands set, you're going to want to have a wide base with your feet and mirror the defensive lineman. According to footballtutorials.com, maintaining a proper distance between the feet is important for an offensive lineman to keep a stable blocking platform. So you don't want your feet to be like way too wide because you don't want to be blocking somebody while you're doing the splits. And you also don't want your feet to be too close together because the defensive line is going to throw you wherever he wants because you basically have no base. And while you're blocking, you don't want to give up any ground, and this goes hand in hand with having a good base, which prevents the defensive lineman from pushing you back into the quarterback. And then lastly, you're going to block until the whistle blows. So according to footballoutsiders.com, it takes around 2.7 seconds for a quarterback to throw the football before being sacked. But if you look at this graph up here, although that doesn't seem like a lot of time, if you look at the graph, plays can be extended all the way to 7 seconds. So your best bet is going to be blocking to the whistle because that ensures that the play is over and leaves no room for error as far as like letting your guy get by and making the tackle before the play's over. And blocking to the whistle also gives the quarterback an advantage because he can run the football if he doesn't feel any pressure from the defensive line, which can turn a play that looks like nothing's going to happen out of it into a positive gain. Okay, in conclusion, I've told you the role that centers have in protecting the quarterback on pass plays. I've showed you the proper stance, hand placement, footwork, and blocking duration that a center must have in order to be successful. And Ryan Wood from active.com says it best: centers are the true unsung heroes of football. Thank you for listening to my speech today, and I look forward to listening to all of you.